Hello, my name is Jack Hartley, and this is my speech on governmental issues. So, right now, President Biden is our president of our country. Since he has been in president, we have had COVID-19, which lasted multiple years. We had our taxes were raised, gas prices were raised. When we had President Trump in office, didn't have any kind of crisis like COVID-19. Our taxes were fine. Stock market was good, and our gas prices were good. Fun fact about Joe Biden is in 2023, the child care crisis got worse. And I don't know about certain people out there, but I don't like that at all. The reason I chose this topic was to show y'all that with President Biden in office, this country is going downhill very, very quickly. There have been many cases, whether it's murder, assault, rape, or any other kind of thing that has happened from an immigrant. I'm not saying immigrants are bad, but President Biden is not controlling our border. He's allowing thousands and thousands of immigrants every day coming into our country, destroying things, doing whatever they want to do, and he's not owning up to it. President Biden is allowing that to happen. With President Biden in office, our country is going into a deep, dark pit. The leadership we have in the government right now it's unacceptable. All Democrats, they are ruining this country. When we had President Trump in office, you saw pictures of him all the time, shaking hands with anybody he comes in contact with, shaking hands with anybody from the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, and he visited them all the time. I would love for someone to show me a picture of President Biden shaking someone's hand. Someone that is meaningful. But no, I believe something is wrong with him. He has fallen downstairs during speeches. In my opinion, I do not believe he is right for this country. He is making this country fall. This country is going in a deep, dark pit because of him, and with him in office, it's going downhill very, very, very quickly. One of my topics is world versus government. So what does our world think of the government? Well, when President Trump was in office, the world hated him. I say the world, the Democrats hated him. They didn't like anything he was doing. They didn't like how he was leading this country. They hated him in every way. For instance, yesterday, someone was hired, whether it's hired by a company, hired as an assassin, whatever it was. Someone tried to assassinate President Trump at his rally in Pennsylvania yesterday. That is one of the most horrific things that someone could ever think of doing. And they're doing it because they hate him. But he is right for this country. He will make America great again. That's why his slogan is President Trump, make America great again. That's what he has done for this country when he was in office. But right now with President Biden in office, he is turning that all around, and it really should be Joe Biden, make America worse. That is how this country is leading to that right now. President Trump made a better place, but the Democratic Party was completely against him. Now it's flip-flopped to where President Biden's in office and the Democratic Party loves him. Why that is, can't walk straight, can't think straight, falling downstairs. He's letting in thousands and thousands of immigrants over the border every day, but yet he says he's controlling it, and no, I do not believe he's controlling it at all. He is taking fences off parts of the border to allow people to come in. He even flew a plane over with thousands of immigrants on it to our country, and now our country is filling up with immigrants. There was a young girl, actually, that was killed a couple months ago at the University of Georgia on a walk in the morning, was killed by an immigrant. There's been many accounts of people being killed, slaughtered, raped, assaulted by an immigrant. This country is falling into a deep, dark pit with President Biden in office. And I feel like with President Biden in office, this country is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So, what kind of people are in our government? Well, the kind of people that are in our government they don't love the Lord. They don't strive to do what's best for this country. They might say they work hard, they might say they do these good things for the country, but is it showing? No, it's not at all. With President Biden in office, it's making everything worse. The people that are under him in the government they're not even working to make this country good. They're almost doing everything they can to make it worse. And with them doing that, our country's going to fall apart. I mean, eventually, I believe that another country will eventually control our country if we still have people like Joe Biden in office. I believe that. And I truly believe that with President Trump in office, he will make America great again. He will stand up for what's right. He will have the Lord first. He will constantly do what's right for this country. I mean, you even saw him, if you've seen videos of the rally yesterday when he was close to being assassinated, not even minutes after he was shot at, he stood up, raised his fist, and was telling the country to fight. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your country. Because someone in their right mind would try to assassinate President Trump. It's horrific, the kind of things that go through people's mind. It's terrible, and it's because their hearts are hardened from the Lord. They need to be in God's word, praying, and that is what President Trump does. He stands for the Lord. He stands for what's right. Without having the right leadership in our the right leadership in our government, this country is going to fall apart. God isn't in the government right now, and that should be the biggest priority. Without the Lord, you're nothing. You are on your own without Him. You're going your own path, and without having Him controlling you, then you're going to be tearing a country apart. And I don't know if President Biden is saved or not, but he is doing things that are tearing this country apart, is leading this country into a dark hole. We have to have President Trump in office. These are some major issues in the government right now. Major, major issues, and we need to get them fixed. Thank you.